All right, today we are learning about the circulatory system. There are only three components to the circulatory system. There's the heart, the blood vessels, and the blood. That's all. You will need to write this down. So you need to know the circulatory system has three parts and what they are. You do not need to write this down, but the circulatory system is what is called a double circulatory system because there are two separate circuits. You have the one that is pushing oxygenated blood through your body and the one that's bringing it back to your heart. So you have two circuits in your body, in your circulatory system, and your blood will pass through the heart twice in a full circuit around your body. Okay? Make sure you have your components written down. Now, this is a heart. You'll see a picture that is much better in class tomorrow, but this is the gist of what your heart looks like. There are four chambers. The right atrium is here, and you may wonder why the right atrium is on the left-hand side, and that's because you're looking at this from the front of your body. So if you were looking at my heart from the front, this is my right-hand side, so this would be the right atrium. And this is the right ventricle, left atrium, left ventricle. So this is here, this one's here, here, and here. These things that look like hearts are the valves, and what they do is they prevent the blood from moving in the wrong direction. So when your blood comes into your heart, it has to go into this one and then through that one. This valve will make sure that when this contracts, the blood won't be pushed backwards and mess up your veins. So that's what valves do. Now, I'm going to do something I haven't done before in a homework video, and I'm going to try to keep this picture because I didn't want to redraw it many times. Oh, let's do this. There you go. I think you can still see the picture. This is the path that your blood takes when it first gets to your heart. So deoxygenated blood means it's been around your body and it's given oxygen to your muscles and to the cells that need it. It comes in here, okay? And it goes into your right atrium, then your right ventricle, and then it goes out here, and that artery will take it to the lungs, okay? So it'll go through that and go to the lungs where it will obviously get oxygen. No. Okay. So then it comes back from the lungs and comes in through veins that I did not draw, but it'll come into the left atrium here, get pushed into the left ventricle, and then go out to the body to give oxygen to your muscles and to the cells that need it. So that's the path that your blood makes through your heart. Okay. All right. So there are two main words that you'll need to know, two vocab words. The first one is an artery, and an artery's job is to always carry blood away from your heart. So artery and away, and they both start with an A. That's how I remember that. Arteries have really thick walls and a thin passageway in the middle. So when they're pushed through that, it's going through very quickly and it's very high pressure. Your veins bring your blood back to your heart. After it's given oxygen to the parts in your body, it comes back to your heart through veins, and they have thinner walls and larger passageways. Now, we talked in class about how your blood is not blue, but in all pictures, arteries will be red, veins will be blue, and that's because when your blood picks up oxygen, it is bright red because of the hemoglobin in the red blood cells, but arteries carry blood that's very bright red. When it's coming back to your heart, it's a much darker red because it's given away all the oxygen it had, or a lot of the oxygen it had. So it is a much darker red, almost purpley, not blue. But that's why. So remember, arteries away, Veins bring blood back. You need to stop and write down what an artery does and what a vein does. And your last vocab word is a capillary. And capillaries are where gas exchange happens. The walls in here, these are capillaries in the middle. The walls are only 1 cell thick, which is crazy, crazy thin. Just one microscopic cell. You cannot see the walls of capillaries without a microscope. They're found in your muscles and in your lungs, and it's where they exchange. So let's say your blood is coming from your heart. It's just gotten oxygen from your heart and your lungs, and it comes to your muscles. Now, your muscles need oxygen as well. So here is an oxygen transfer. That 1 cell wall thick, the cell is only 1 cell thick, allows for oxygen to come out of the blood and go into your muscles. And then it leaves the capillaries and goes back to the heart to get more oxygen. So you need to pause it and write down what capillaries are, and then we're done.